Was it an educational trip or a promotional junket? KDK has learned that the Pittsburgh Public Schools superintendent and 4 administrators took an all-expenses-paid trip to Cuba last month. Good evening, I'm Ken Rice.
And I'm Susan Copen. That trip included snorkeling and cave diving, but not the approval of the school board. Andy Sheehan has the story you'll see only on KDKA.
Cuba, with relaxed relations with the U.S., it's become an exciting destination for Americans, now including Pittsburgh School Superintendent Anthony Hamlet and 4 of his top administrators. KDKA Investigates has learned that over spring break, the group of Pittsburgh educators flew to Miami at district expense, and from there were flown to Havana and parts beyond. A 2-day tour of the island described as an expedition, an out-of-country trip without the required approval of the school board.
I can't believe that they actually went on a trip, left the country, and thought that that was going to be okay. It's hard to believe that they would do that.
After arriving in Florida, the group became guests of the Flying Classroom, an educational organization headed by pilot Barrington Irving, who flew them to Cuba. Video from his website shows Irving hosting a group of educators from Virginia on a similar Cuban trip. And sources say, like this group, Hamlet and the others enjoyed beach visits, snorkeling, and cave diving there. In October, Irving gave Superintendent Hamlet a helicopter ride around the school district, kicking off a $73,000 contract to provide science curriculum to Langley and Brashear high schools. And sources say Flying Classroom is looking to expand its role here next year. Today, through the district spokesperson, Superintendent Hamlet declined to be interviewed on camera about the spring break trip and would not respond to specific questions. He issued a statement which fails to mention the side trip to Cuba. Quote, "As part of our partnership, Flying Classroom holds leadership expeditions to ensure the executive team fully understands the learning happening in the classroom. One of these leadership expeditions for PPS was scheduled during spring break in Miami."
It just raises a lot of red flags.
City Controller Michael Lamb says by all appearances, this trip to Florida and Cuba is a promotional junket that violates the district policy of not accepting gifts or anything of value, quote, "from any party doing business with the district or interested in doing business with the district."
If a vendor is paying the way, there's an obvious kind of quid pro quo question there. You know, why is he doing that? Why is he fronting all that money? He's clearly trying to get a contract, another contract with the school district, and it just raises a lot of problems.
In these forms obtained by KDKA, School Board President Linda Wren signed off on Hamlet's trip, and Hamlet in turn authorized the travel for administrators Monica Jenkins, Jamie Griffin, Kendra Wester, and Vince Scotto. The district paid a total of $3,595 for their airfare. But according to another board policy, any out-of-country trip must be approved by the full Board of Education at a regular meeting. This did not happen. The board also requires a full written report on trips to be submitted within 15 days. 20 days have elapsed and no report has been filed. Last year, KDKA Investigates questioned Superintendent Hamlet about more than $300,000 spent on district travel. $16,000 spent by Hamlet himself. This is at the time.
When we say travel, we're talking about professional development, conferences, and workshops that we go to. This is not something that we're going to and sitting on the beach and having a good time. This is work.
Now, I spoke tonight with School Board President Linda Wren, who says she signed off on Hamlet's trip, but was not aware that the group would be leaving the country, which would have required approval of the full board. Wren says she will now conduct her own investigation. Andy Sheehan, KDKA News.